Some Nibbles. J-Dog back to answer more goddamn questions. And we got some paid screwy questions. I believe 5 came in today. Fuck yeah. Make up for them goddamn drought days, and there have been plenty of them, goddamn it. So, but this one's from yesterday. He's got 3 for 1. He's got 1, 2, 3. Reminds me of that goddamn Simpsons episode, Free Peanuts, and Homer brings in a whole goddamn elephant. I think you're taking unfair advantage of my generous offer. Dylan O'Connor, paid question. Hey, dog, not a question. Oh, not a question necessarily, but wanted your reaction from some top tier canoe stories. I will keep the context brief. Yeah, because I didn't proofread the shit at all, so I guess I guess I don't see any question marks in here. Just 3 top tier canoe stories. See if they got my 216 canoe beat. That's a tall order to beat, goddammit. 1, this lady comes in to pick up a pizza at the end of the night, and we're playing Holder. Holder, the female fronted black metal band, the HULDER. So I'm assuming this homeboy fucking works at a pizza shop. She asks about the music, asks if it's devil worshiping, etc. Like, what else would it be? Best kind of music is the devil worshiping shit. As she leaves, she says, direct quote, if you listen to better music, you'd be happier. Bullshit. Like, listen to the best goddamn tunes in existence. This isn't the music that makes me happy, dumb bitch. If I had to listen to the radio, I would suck. I would suck. Start a shotgun. Suck. Start a shotgun. That's a new one. Can't stand those types that equate evil or harsh sounding music with being sad or depressed. Yeah, I mean, I agree. I mean, I will say this: some of that depressive black metal shit, I do question that a little bit, especially when you meet the guys who are all dismal and miserable, and that's what they strictly listen to. And it's like, I mean, dude, with all due respect, I'd be fucking miserable too if that's all I was listening to. 2, was playing some bolt thrower one night, so nothing crazy or satanic. It's a normal day on the job. Yeah, I agree. And this lady comes in to order chicken tenders. It's pretty cool if they let you listen to that at work, though. When I was at Pizza Hut was kind of a free for all, but not like that. So I don't think they're like I don't recall ever playing tunes. Yeah, I don't remember that being allowed. But it was kind of a free for all in the sense like when you got there, dude, you could literally throw on a pizza for yourself. Now, I'm not saying all Pizza Huts are like that, but the one we worked at, just management didn't give a shit. If you were clocked in, yeah, you could literally first 5 minutes there, as long as you did your work and shit, throw in your own personal pizza. And I'm not talking about personal pan either. You could have threw in a goddamn big New Yorker. They literally didn't give a fuck. BK and shit, they were a little bit more not that goddamn loose. Where the fuck did they leave off? Order some chicken tenders. Chell tells us we should put on the dirty heads instead, which is some fucking bullshit Sublime ripoff band. Yeah, the dirty heads? What the fuck? Who the fuck even knows what that shit is? Never even heard of it, goddammit. She can't even wait for the tenders to cook before she demands them because she wants to leave. Jesus fucking Christ. Thrower scared her away that much? Just only imagine what the goddamn TISH would do. Or imagine that goddamn Flesh Parade kill Whitey disc. Banger. That'll scare the fucking panties off of Twinkcorer. Before she demands it, she gets her lukewarm half-baked tenders. And who the fuck goes to a pizza shop and only orders chicken tenders? I get it if you got to. Actually, I don't fucking get it. Chicken tenders is kind of like if you go to a Chinese restaurant, you got to pick a kid, been there, and you order them chicken tenders. Or you go to a Mexican restaurant, like, I don't like tacos, which is fucking stupid as shit. I mean, even me as a kid, I was picky as hell, but who the fuck don't like tacos? Nonetheless, been there, don't get these kiddos of today. So you get them chicken tenders. What fucking kid don't like goddamn pizza? That's a fucking given. Who the fuck goes to goddamn pizza place just only orders tenders? I could get them on the side, those two, plus the pizza. But who goes in there just, what do you, McDonald's? Just order a thing of nuggets? Who the fuck does that? I've never done that my entire goddamn life. Tells us that the music is direct quote, bad for the soul. Good for the soul, goddammit. Ain't nothing better for the soul. Well, I mean, there's better stuff than bolt thrower for the soul, but bolt thrower will do the job too, goddammit. Yeah, these are some pussy ass bitches. And then people come over in my comments, yeah, singing about Christians and Satanism, that's not offensive and nobody cares. I mean, it's not to the degree it was fucking 30 years ago. I 100% agree, but we've already established Metal's for the devil. Metal's the devil's goddamn music. 666 is where it's at, not yo, 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 yo. And there's definitely people that are still fucking offended by it. Tell that to anybody that lives in the goddamn Bible Belt. And number 3, and just for kicks, was playing Massacre from Beyond. Mm-hmm. And some guy says it sounded like old school bands. Dude, again, know what it is. It's like I was talking about that Slayer thing. My one, I don't want to, still don't want to mention the name. These bands sound like Slayer, and it's literally like Malevolent Creation and shit. I don't remember the exact fucking bands. And it's like literally bands that sound nothing like goddamn Slayer. It might even be goddamn Marty. I'm not even exaggerating. It was shit that's like, what? This doesn't sound anything like Slayer. The only reason he's saying that, dude, is because that's the most aggressive and underground thing he knows. So he's just comparing it to that. It's like you realize there's a whole scene of this shit, dude. Like he's out of the loop. Like he doesn't even know who Cannibal is. Guarantee this fucking bozo sounds like old school Pantera. What? First off, when you say old school Pantera, what do you define as goddamn old school? Cowboys from Hell? That's not old school Pantera. Technically speaking, the old school Pantera would be that hair metal fucking pink panty wearing goddamn bullshit. That's the old school Pantera. And that don't sound anything like goddamn From Beyond. Granted, I only heard that power metal once as a bootleg LP over 20 goddamn years ago. Don't recall what it sounds like, but I'm sure it's closer to goddamn Motley Crue than it is fucking Massacre From Beyond. So, A, he doesn't have his old school, right? Because he could have possibly have meant that. So he's thinking old school, like fucking vulgar display power. How the fuck do you equate goddamn Chamber of Ages to goddamn walk, read, respect, walk? That ghetto ass fucking arm behind the back, non-tough guy fucking bullshit. It's like, this not even, dude, these aren't even in the same goddamn league. Not even the same goddamn sport. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? But again, Pantera is the heaviest thing he knows. So now we hear something even heavier, like, shit, man, these guys must be influenced by Pantera. They're taking it up a notch. The old school Pantera. And honestly, don't want to kind of be that guy, but at the same time, I remember me and Big D had this discussion fucking maybe a year ago or so. Actually, it might have been a little bit longer than that. It might have been during COVID. But I kind of agree with him on this because that's why I thought he's like, dude, it just cracks me up. He's like, when I see these numbnuts fucking bozos being like, dude, I listen to old school death metal like Deeds of Flesh. He's like, what the fuck? He's like, Deeds of Flesh? He's like, that's new school. He's like, that's newbie kiddo death metal. He's like, old school. He's like, that's that 90s junk. I was like, well, if you put in the equation, I was like, over 30, when they started 30 years ago, it's like, that ain't old school death metal. It's like, Mantis is old school death metal. Hellhammer, Massacre. He's like, Morbid Angel, Abominations. He's like, Slaughter, Strapato. He's like, that's fucking old school death metal. Sepultura, Bestial Devastation, Morbid Visions. That's old school death metal. He's like, that deed shit. He's like, that's total newbie shit, man. He's like, death metal was already stale and practically done by the time those guys were coming out. He's like, you already had that. So first generation was out with the Death, the Massacres, the Possess, etc. He's like, then you had the second tier, Cannibal Corpses, the Deicides, the fucking Suffocations. He's like, and Deeds was way after that. He's like, they were late to the game. He's like, those are kiddos. So, but Pantera, the same thing, old school. I kind of do agree with him on that, even though what I was playing devil's advocate with him a little bit, and I could see where something like 30 years, I mean, how much older it is going to be. But in the context of when this genre started, I see where he's coming from. No, old school death metal be the first generation of death metal, which is Possessed, Death, Sepultura, Slaughter, shit like that. Not Deeds of Flesh, third generation goddamn death metal, man. Just wanted your reaction to let you know there's pizza places out there playing real shit. Good to know, good to know. And thanks, J-Dog Dylan, with a with a Pantera shirt that you could rip all over, laugh out loud. Yeah, I'll rip on them all right, goddammit. Next goddamn paid Scaroony question from Tommy Becker. He sent 20 large, goddammit. He wanted his question ad so bad he just doubled it. My kind of homeboy. Hey, brah, if you ever get time, would you make a top 5 or 10 of your favorite black metal bands on Hell's Headbangers and I will buy all of them at once at one time. No bullshit. I'm totally serious. You guys rule. Cheers from Cincinnati. Love Drunkle Tommy. No, I totally believe you, Tom, because yeah, you order all the goddamn time. Like ever since the channel, you order like multiple times a week, which is definitely goddamn appreciated. And shit, even doing paid questions. Pretty sure you even bought the J Dog fucking slogan designs. My kind of guy. That's my kind of favorite customer. Orders weekly, watches the channel, and even buys the dog merch line. As far as favorite black metal on Hells, so are you talking about all time in stock, not in stock? I mean, you said you would buy, but I don't want to just give some sales pitch and bullshit answer. But so that Hells is put out for sure, it'd be in there. We do have these in stock. Would be all three Unlord albums. So they only did 3 records, and 3 records are all fucking bangers. My favorite is the first album, Schwarzwald, followed by the third album, Lord of Beneath. And then Gladiator is my least favorite, but it's not because Gladiator's a downgrade, not at all. It's just somebody's gonna be first, somebody's gonna be last. So if I had to put them in order, it's that. But all three are extremely fucking good. Definitely need all three. Hell's reissued those. That was an early 2000s band, originally put out by Displeased Records. We were the only ones that did the vinyl LPs. Vinyls never existed on them. The only one that vinyl that slightly exists was Gladiator on 12-inch picture disc. No vinyl version of it, and no vinyl, nothing for the first and third album. So only vinyl versions exist on Hells, and then we reissued them on Digipacks. So I would definitely that because Unlord is one of my favorite black metal bands of all fucking time. Period. Point blank. Like out of everyone, like it's not on Hells, off Hells, all time, all the way from Bathory to now. God damn it, Unlord. God damn it. Um, we did release some Satanic War Master and all that stuff, but we did the Fimbulwinter album, CD, LP. I don't know if we have any LPs in stock. I think we have some CDs left. That's a really good album. Um, like I said, but for Satanic War Master, that was a band that I thought got better, especially on that Carillion Satanist Madness album. I thought that was really good, and then everything after that I thought was good. And Fimbulwinter, I think was it Noxner or Fimbulwinter next? It might have been Noxner next, then Fimbulwinter, or vice versa. Um, those are both good. So Fimbulwinter, and I know we have at least something about them because cassettes, CDs, big cassettes and CDs. So that. Can't leave out that goddamn Beastal Mockery, but I don't think we have. Hells might have stuff by them in stock. I think maybe some of the Osmos reissues, but we did work with Beastal Mockery. We put out the Slaying Life LP, their last album they did. That's fucking great. And then we also got the reissue on CD and LP years ago, which are definitely long out of stock. The Christ Crushing Hammer Chainsaw. Christ Crushing Hammer Chainsaw, dude, that is fucking phenomenal. That's the best thing they ever did. But the second album after that's really good too. Gospel the Insane was their third album. It's good. I've gone back to it. It's definitely better than I remember. It's good, but it's the weakest album. And then the fourth album, the final one they did, which we put out, Slaying Life, that's really good as well. But Christ Crushing Hammer Chainsaw, the second album, I'm drawing a blank on what the fuck it's called. It's got Chainsaw Demon's Return on there and Evoke the Desecrator. That's fucking phenomenal. Like very good, like 10 out of 10. It's very close to Chainsaw, but it's if I had to pick a favorite, it's still Chainsaw. So Beast of Mockery, because I'm just throwing them out there as we work with them. We don't currently have CDs that we released in stock, but I think we have some Beast of Mockery stuff in stock. Just at Hell's, it just wasn't our releases, but we have worked with them. So I would throw them in that goddamn category. It's kind of abysmal, Lord, because it's kind of like that Beastal Black war metal, and that's the vein. But I mean, it's in the black metal fucking subgenre, at least subgenre of black metal. So I would put Abysmal Lord in there. And that shit, I think we put out everything by them, except their 1/7-inch. I think that was Impurat's label that did it. I could be wrong on that to kind of get confused in how that operation runs. But other than that 1/7-inch, I think we've done everything. So then black metal that we put out. I mean, would Spider count? I mean, they're like a black and thrash punk band. It's a mix of the three. He's got that, especially vocals. It's on the higher, fucking screamier side. Their image looks dark and black metal-ish. That fits the fucking bill, unlike these other idiots in the goddamn scene that don't get the memo. So I'm trying to think of somebody that we currently have. That's within reason that's black metal. I'm drawing a goddamn. I'll probably go look at the goddamn shelves and be like, oh fuck, This is an obvious one. If it pops up, I'll throw it out there. But I mean, those are what pop in my goddamn head right on top of my head. So I mean, those are what I'm personally a fan of. So give those a goddamn shot. Robert Martinez, another goddamn paid question. What's your thoughts on the Rogue Echo bike, air bike for cardio? Question mark. I'm getting it for either for my home gym. I am getting it either for my home gym, but just wanted. What do you mean either? All right, but just want to hear your opinion on it. So it sounds like you're getting it regardless of my opinion, which is fine. It's fine. I mean, I don't know if I've used that particular one. I've used the one where, yeah, you're fucking using your arms too, and the ones where you're just sitting there stationary. Generally speaking, I don't do the bike for cardio just because it's not my preferred source. I mean, I prefer something that made one of the big reasons I do cardio is it helps with my low back. It keeps everything loose, hyperenemia in the area, moving around blood flow, etc. So it helps with just keeping everything moving. So I don't want anything sitting stationary. The only time I generally do any type of the bike is if my low back is killing me, and if I want to do maybe warm up my knees for legs, then I'll do it. So, but I'm not against it. But I always say the best goddamn cardio that you can do is the one that you're going to stick with. The key to it is you're generally just using it all for the same reasons: is general health, heart health, lung health, circulatory health, blood sugar improvement, things like that, and then also fat loss, obviously, right? Well, especially for fat loss and shit like that, it's going to be that whole adage: calories in versus calories out. So what does that mean? What I always put it, no matter what machine I'm on, I always put it on the manual setting. I don't use any of their dumbass settings, manual, and then I type in whatever my body weight was that morning, because that's going to be your most true body weight, because that's going to give you the most accurate measure. What I do, I just go by the amount of calories it says. I don't give a shit if it's accurate or not. I don't give a shit if it's off by 500. If it's the same unit of measurements, it's the same unit of measurements. So what you do is, let's just say you do, it measures you did 300 calories in that thing in 30 minutes, right? Well, what your goal is each day is to beat that. The very next day, try to get 310 or 320. Day after that, 350, et cetera, et cetera. You're trying to beat what you previously did. That's what's going to improve because you're pushing harder. Otherwise, if you don't have a numerical value that you're going by, some type of gauge, you're just pissing in the wind. You're guessing. Most people that go to the gym and I see them doing cardio, like I did cardio, I was like, dude, that is not cardio. You increased your level of activity. Walking on the treadmill is not cardio. I'm so sick of these fucking pro bodybuilders saying how much cardio they do too. And I see it. I'm like, you walk on a treadmill, bro. Literally, my grandma could do that. That is grandma cardio. That is not cardio. It's just not. Cardio is you're sweating your balls off and you should not be able to have a conversation with the person next to you. That's cardio. It just is. Now, when you want to make that debate, well, it's counterproductive for muscle growth, et cetera, et cetera. That's extremely fucking debatable, and I can make an hour debate on that if you want to. But nonetheless, we're not talking about that. We're just talking. You're using the word cardio. Well, that walking on a treadmill is not fucking cardio. If that's cardio for you, if you're sweating and you're completely out of breath, walking on a low incline at like a 3.5 speed, then you're out of shape as a motherfucker. Like that, because that's completely fucking pathetic. You should be able to do that for an hour straight without even breaking a sweat. That's fucking serious. If you ain't, then you got a goddamn problem, bro. So just stick with whatever you're going to be consistent with and just all keep trying to beat what you previously did. Push yourself. Don't be a fucking pussy. Don't be pulling this grandma shit and saying you're doing cardio and wondering why, oh, fuck, man, I'm still fat. I can't see my abs. I just don't know why. You're eating too much, you fat ass, and you ain't fucking doing enough. That's what the fucking problem is. I'm tired of people overcomplicating this like a motherfucker. They ask me all the time, I'm like, dude, here's a simple rule. Eat less, exercise more. There you go. I just summed it up for you. Well, I'm hungry. Yep. Yet you should be. You don't need a treat. You're not a doggy, you fat shit. Next goddamn paid question from John Asher. This homeboy sent $15. Man, dog day over here. Man, fuck, having a good goddamn day so far. What's up, J-Dog? Just put in my second big order. Second big boy order, just the way I like it. But my question is, since I'm a huge grind fan, I would like to know what your top 10 gore grind or just straight up grindcore albums are. I would also like to recommend one a gore grind band from Mexico called Ambulance. Pretty much carcass worship, but that's it. But it's got some memorable tunes. Says a link for it. So I didn't listen to that yet, but Ambulance, cool. So check out Ambulance, guys. Gore grind from Mexico. John Asher fucking vouches for it. Top 10 gore grind albums. Let's go with this. First two Carcasses, that's two other. Those are the king of gore grinds. That's what created gore grind. That is the best gore grind. Recompute your facts, Symphony Thickness. That's not death metal, you dumb motherfucker. It's gore grind, goddammit. General Surgery Necrology. Slow down, J-Dog. Well, it's what we got. They released it kind of as an album. And that's fucking untouchable. Let's go with Disgorge Chronic Corporate Infest. Hemorrhage for sure. The goddamn hem shit. You can practically put the whole goddamn catalog in there. But I'll just pick two carcasses. We'll pick two goddamn hems because it's practically flip a coin for me. Is Anatomical Inferno is my favorite. Then a Medic Cult. That's 6 albums right there. Pharmacists. Honestly, dude, I thought the first album was probably going to be unbeatable, but honestly, I think I might like the second album more. Put out by Hell's Headbangers, well, just the LP. We didn't put out the CD. Got some in stock left too. The Flourishing Extremities of long ass fucking tongue twisting title. The Flourishing Extremities. Got the goddamn album. Huh? Which title, dude? Search Pharmacist, Flourishing Extremities. That's a fucking gore grind banger. Some of the guitar solos and shit like that, they are kind of like, you can tell they're putting that heartwork inspire in there. When a couple parts, I think he's on track 3. I'm like, I don't know about this, but it actually grew on me. I actually thought it was kind of cool. But if you want just straight, just to the point symphonies, which Flourishing is mostly straight to the point symphonies too, it's just you can hear a little bit of the chronicism and a pinch here and there, a piece here and there of heartwork. But it's mostly just symphonies worship as well. But straight to symphonies is the first album, Medical Renditions, and that's fucking phenomenal too. So what am I at? 7 goddamn albums? It gets fucking hairy too of what people consider gore grind and what they don't consider gore grind. Let me say grindcore too. What did I have? 7. Definitely Repulsion, Horrified. Terrorizer, World Downfall, and throw in Napalm Death Scum. Because I'm drawing a blank on some gore grinds, even though I'm sure there's some super fucking obvious goddamn shit. Should I probably talk about all the goddamn time. But as far as favorites, yeah, those 10 are in the grinds. So hey, we're at the goddamn 22 mark, so we'll go there. But I got fucking pick up. We got 2 more goddamn paint questions. But I'll go to the front of the line of tomorrow's goddamn fucking video. Comes with Surge, you know the fucking do, but the combat can answer in the morning later, goddamn it.